We are now entering a 20 miles per hour zone. Good afternoon, everyone. Can't Biker here again. I've just entered a 20 miles per hour zone. Seem to be getting more and more of these 20 zones. And I kind of understand the theory that if you're going 20, you're much less likely to knock somebody over. And I kind of understand it when it's in a completely residential area, that 20 is going to be safer than 30, I suppose. Kind of. I don't know. It just seems a little bit too slow. I mean, you're virtually on the point of switching from counter steering to just direct steering, aren't you? Is there a word for that? Direct steering, is it? I don't know. Where I steer right to turn right, anyway, you know the one I mean. And it just seems a little bit excessively slow. Oh, I'm thinking back to when I was at school, kind of 30 years ago or more. Well, I was at school 30 years ago, so there you go. And we had this wonderful little thing called the Green Cross Code. You remember that, everyone? I don't know if I can remember. What was it? When you get, you're supposed to stay back from the edge, not stand right on the curb if you're crossing the road. And if you're crossing the road, don't do it near parked cars. Look both ways. And as you cross the road, continue looking both ways. Remember all that? And who was it that used to do it? There was a footballer. It wasn't Kevin Keegan, was it? I don't know. And then there was the is it David something? The guy who played Darth Vader. What was his name? I think he did it at one point as well. I might be. My memory isn't so good. Maybe I'm remembering something that never happened. But I remember it on the TV. They had the adverts, and some kid would be about to walk out from behind a parked car, and they'd grab him and go, "Hey, what are you doing? Remember, always use a Green Cross Code." And off you'd go, and they'd show him how to cross the road. Probably here's another one, not 20. Do they still teach a Green Cross Code? Don't see anything about it on the TV anymore. I used to laugh at them adverts. That one, and I've ended up in a reminisce. I started off just being a bit miffed that was a 20 zone, isn't another one? A bit miffed there was a 20 zone, and I had to change down a gear in my new boots that I'm struggling with. There's the underlying problem, is I'm still wearing them new boots, and it's still the first day I've worn them. But I'm reminiscing now. Do you remember those other ones? Charlie Says. Remember that one? Charlie the cat. That was brilliant. For those of you who don't remember it, should be anybody probably under the age of about 35. There was a little lad. It's cartoon, or it's kind of. I was going to compare it to the Paddington Bear, but that would be pointless because if you haven't seen Charlie Says, you won't have seen Paddington Bear either. It was kind of comic strip, cartoony, but really simple animation. I'm assuming bits of paper like the very first South Park, that kind of thing, construction paper stuff. And there'd be a lad sat in the park on a swing or something like that, or on a seesaw, and a fella in a big trench coat would come up. "Alright, son, do you want to go and see some puppies?" And Charlie, not Charlie. Charlie isn't the kid. I can't remember what the kid was called. But Charlie the cat would butt in and you'd see this mental cat. Maybe the one of the inspirations for the cat out of Red Dwarf, I don't know. And this cat would go on like this for a few seconds, and then the lad would go, "Charlie says I shouldn't go off with strangers, with strange men. I don't want to see your puppies." And the man would go away, and you've probably haven't read a lot into it. We probably went and found another child to abduct or something like that, who went back to his house with him and had a lovely time playing with his puppies, because he was just a kind-hearted gent. Anyway, Hey, but yeah, it was that, and don't take. Charlie says, don't take street sweets from strangers because they might be filled with date rape drugs. Oh yeah, he said all that when it was different times, back in the 70s and 80s. None of this namby-pamby stuff. Charlie says, be careful when you're with women that have loose virtues, all that kind of stuff. Oh, brilliant it was. Anyway, we learnt a lot. It was good fun. I did like them. What a great roundabout that is. Bet you can do that at some speed. I did like them informational things. Green cross code, Charlie says, and I'm sure there are others. I don't seem to get them anymore. Or maybe it's just I don't watch children's TV anymore. I don't know. That's probably it, isn't it? Do we still get them? It'd be interesting to compare them to the old Charlie Says. I'm sure they'll be on the YouTube. So if we do get them, go on, stick us a link in the comments. I'll be intrigued to see what we get now. Is it all PC? Anywho, enough inane drivel from me. Thanks for watching, everyone. Ride safe, and I'll talk to you all again soon. Charlie says, always look before you enter a roundabout. Charlie says, indicate, you moron. Charlie says that wind turbines are just a big electricity company's way of avoiding the problems associated with carbon generating fuels.